listening to the Daily Nugget. It's dnugget.com for August 20th, 2024. It's Tijuana Tuesday.
Woohoo!
Janelle,
I like going international.
We are. We're going international, and you're in a new location today and this week. So does that mean, is this what's behind the curtain where you are right now?
No.
Is this like some sort of Narnia thing where you open the curtain, you go through it, and it's a whole new world?
It's a totally unrelated situation. I'm in my studio.
You should have just said yes. The whole thing would have died.
Yes, this is what's behind the curtain.
Too late.
Let me take that back.
No.
Too late.
No.
Too late.
We know the truth, Janelle.
Next confession, we need to find out what's behind that curtain.
I can't go out there.
Again. Janelle, if you are in distress and you're being held against your will, blink twice.
Listen, I can only have one confession per week.
Was that 3 times? I can't tell.
Wow.
Zoom video quality is not that good. I probably should come up with a different way to tell us how you're in distress.
Flap twice.
Knock 3 times.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
Moving on.
Jen.
Yes, sir. What?
If you're in distress, continue to laugh at your phone. All right.
You know, here's the question. If I have to reveal what's behind my curtains, Jen has to reveal what's behind her cabinet doors.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
So I keep all my dark secrets. But.
Yeah.
If you do that right now, she has no choice but to show us what's behind the curtains.
Is that what today's episode's becoming?
You should resist, Jen. Resist.
Next week. Suspense.
All right, next week.
Next week. Okay.
And Sam, I wonder what's behind that plant behind you.
Or under it. Is it even a real plant?
A picture of my co-host from my other not going podcast.
Oh. There you go.
For your unpodcast. Okay.
A podcast that I kind of ran out of steam with.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, we're about to hit 200 episodes, so I don't think that's going to happen. Although today's episode, Sam, may help you continue to pick up the steam. As long as you're not in Canada, we're going international. It's Tijuana Tuesday.
Well, Canada sucks. So,
well, and here's another fantastic example of why. So this started, I found this article on a journey where somebody from Canada came to America, and I wish I found the tweet because it was hilarious because they said, you guys are allowed to have a lot more caffeine in your energy drinks. And it was like life-changing for this person. And I'm like, Canada limits the amount of caffeine in energy drinks?
As the government knows better, Andy. The government knows.
Yes. So here's the hilarious thing. Canada recalled 6 energy drinks, including the new popular one, Prime and Celsius, which is the grossest thing ever. Don't ever drink that. I wish all Celsius were recalled, by the way.
Andy, I think you drank the grossest one possible.
Oh, okay. So there's actually good ones.
There's some good flavors. That said, the one that you drank, I tried it again. I tried it later, and I remember thinking, "Oh, this is why he hates this."
Okay, good. I know how to pick them. I tell you what, I know how to pick them.
Because you keep buying stuff on sale.
No, that's true. There's a reason why it's cheap.
You buy things that are on clearance.
I probably should, not sacrifice my health for like saving 10 cents. But, okay, so Canada sets a legal limit on caffeine, 180 milligrams in a single serving can. So Prime Energy has 200 milligrams, which is nearly 6 times as much as in a regular Coca-Cola. And so Canada said, you can't, we're recalling it in our country. Here's the catch. Logan Paul, who's the guy who, is the head of Prime, he said, the crazy thing is we don't distribute Prime in Canada. and all the other caffeine company, whatever, like the caffeine drinks, the energy drinks, these companies are like, yeah, none of us have them in Canada because they are not allowed.
Oh.
So Canada's recalling these
making a statement.
Canada's recalling drinks that don't actually aren't actually in Canada.
Really?
If there's
the equivalent of a child holding their breath until they pass out.
Canada's like, I don't want them. So I'm going to.
Maybe it's sold on the black market.
Well, that's got to be it. That's got to be it, right? They're saying that, well, somebody is bringing them up, but
Contraband.
What are you going to do? That reminds me, there was, because, Canada's weird. Like, for a while, Target was going to start doing Canadian stores, and they did. They did this big expansion, but they couldn't keep stuff on the shelves. So they had to leave Canada. So there's no more Targets in Canada. But there's something about customs. I don't know. So it's hard for American companies to do stuff like this. But to the point where there used to be
sucks.
I'm glad I'm on this side of the border.
No.
Whoa.
Stop hating on Canada. I get it. You don't agree on certain things. But hang on, I understand it wasn't actually there, whatever. But them having a limit on caffeine coming from the two men that love and want Death Lemonade to come back?
Please.
Do you hear yourselves? Are you serious?
Yes, we do.
I can't. You know what? I don't want. You can take my caffeine when you pry it from my cold, dead fingers. Okay.
Oh, whoa!
Which is because of all the caffeine.
Exactly.
Between that and the meat, we're finding out you guys are very dependent. You have to have these things, or we pass away.
I think you've got some wicked habits.
I fully admit that I am addicted to caffeine.
Now, Janelle, you're a brockaholic.
Yeah.
I am, but it's not as nearly as dangerous as caffeine.
Oh, look at this equivocating. Look at this.
Yep.
She's justifying. It's not, at least I'm not this. I could say, at least I'm not. It's funny because I used to drink a lot of Coke Zero. And I remember one of my kids came to me one day and was like, Dad, I'm really worried about how much Coke Zero you're drinking. And it felt like a drug intervention, or like I was like an alcoholic. And I'm like, kids, trust me, like this is not that bad.
The lights are getting cut off. You're not showing up to work.
If this is the worst thing that you have to come talk to Dad about, your dad's all right.
Yeah.
And there's some truth there, but isn't that some blame shifting? And there's another word for that. What's it called? Where even though, yes, you can compare it to something that's better, doesn't mean that they can't say they're concerned.
That's right.
There's some nice kids.
As long as we're talking about hypocritical things, I've seen Andy's kids around anything caffeinated, and they're just like, hey, I'm going to drink that. And then they just grab it, they guzzle it, and then they grab another one. I think Andy's middle son on vacation drank at least 13 Mountain Dews in one day.
Oh my!
And the thing is, that's the one that's like me, so that makes sense. He's my mini-me, my middle child.
Mm-hmm. And you guys give me such a hard time about not eating meat. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, because actually, Andy mentioned the two things I had for my meals today. I actually had a ribeye steak and egg for lunch, and then I had a smash burger for dinner.
Oh.
With sweet potato fries.
So good. Janelle, I feel like you could have some more initials behind your name because you already have WFPB, right? And then maybe if you join the Health Canada and Canadian Food Inspection Agency, which is CFIA, you could be WFP.
It's sounding like an eye chart.
CFIA. You probably should apply ASAP.
Thank you, Andy.
You're welcome.
That's what I need. More initials.
Well, I know I was worried.
That's the nugget. Let us know what your favorite energy drink is. What's your addiction? Broccoli? Caffeine drinks?
Lentils?
Decorative pillows?
Jen, I was going to say, what's Jen's? It's decorative pillows. Yes.
Not anymore.
I was at Mike's Discount Foods the other day, and there was a big... one of those like giganto like boxes that they throw like watermelons in, but it was filled with decorative pillows
at Mike's Discount Foods. Were they
how many did you buy?
I didn't buy any. I did take a picture of it and I forgot to send it to Jen.
We need a picture of that. Were they a good discount? Because everything at Mike's Discount Foods is
I think it was like 3 for $11.
Oh, that's not bad.
I have no idea how much a decorative pillow costs. And I wasn't going to buy one because I was there to buy the discount meat. An energy
Think of the delight and just sheer pleasure Heather would have if you came in with 3 pillows.
No.
Okay. End of discussion.
All right. Well, Heather, if you're listening, nuggethatemail@gmail.com. Tell us how disappointed you are in your husband that he didn't get you the pillows.
She'll give me a long list of what she's disappointed with.